Hey YouTube, this is Easy Prepper 101, and today I'm creating my own version of kind of an emergency light kit, and I'm actually calling it a power outage kit. One of the things is I got this Husky toolbox at Home Depot. The price I actually got it for was around 15 bucks. There's all different types of toolboxes out there. So if you're gonna kind of make a light box or a power outage kit that you can always have, definitely see what you're gonna wanna use it for. Just to give you the dimensions of this toolbox is 22 inches width by 12.6 inches length, and the height is 11.4 inches. So this kit, I did some research. One, I really like the price, and two, it has these top compartments here that you're able to put some more stuff in there. There were some toolboxes that were like 20 and 25 and 30 that didn't have these, and I really wanted to have these compartments on top. One of the first things you'll see is I definitely have it labeled, and one of the second things too is you see I have reflector tape on this toolbox on all sides. As you can see there, silver and gray, and then I'll show you on the sides. I have them on the sides and on the back because this box will be put in the garage, and if something happens and stuff collapse on this, or if you're in an earthquake or a crap hits the fan and stuff's on top of this and it's dark and you at least have your phone will hit this reflective so you know exactly where it is. So that was one of the things I wanted to add to it as my little taste for it. First compartment we're going to get into here is a little light. And if you're not familiar with this light, this was a light that I bought for one of my own crate clubs and created my own crate club. I definitely like this because A, it's orange, and it is, as you can see, very bright. And it takes AA batteries, so that was a good thing. And it has a little clip, so I really liked having that light. Second, Bic lighter. Always have a Bic lighter. Everyone, I think every prepper has a Bic lighter in all their bags. And last but not least, waterproof matches. So these are really good, and that's really it for that compartment, because I'm trying to keep this box light, and so anyone, even if they're elderly, they could use this box and carry it around, because I definitely was trying to keep weight as a factor. So now we're going to get into this other compartment that we have right here. As you can see, another items that I had from Make My Own Crate Club, and that's these little flashing lights that have the little clips. I think I paid $1 for these, so I really like these. Definitely good to have for signaling. So if you're in an emergency situation and you need help or whatever, and if you have your prepping tree or your neighbors, and if you let them know you see flashing red light, that means you need help. Or, green means you're in safe. So whatever situation that you have with these. So these were good to add to it. And the one thing I wanted to add, and I have already let people use this box already, is this battery charger here. It can charge up to 2 cell phones and a tablet. And the one thing I love about these, I have a couple of these. I had this in my camera bag, and I didn't charge it for a little over 6 months, and it only dropped 1 cell. So instead of it being 4 lights, it was still 3. So in that situation that I let them use this, they were still able to charge both of their cell phones and some tablet, and still have about 1 battery life, 1 little cell left on this to keep it going. So definitely I wanted to kind of keep a battery charger in this light kit, because everyone's got cables. Now some people are gonna say, well, you need to add cables. Well, most of the time, if you're in a house or situation, everyone has cables. Probably eventually I might add maybe 1 or 2 cables to it, but as of right now, I really didn't think I needed to do that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the box right here. So now, as you can see, there you see some batteries and stuff. So I have, as you can see, 8 D batteries in here. So let me just kind of zoom in on this. So I have 8 D batteries. Now, these D batteries are for lanterns that I have underneath this lid, this tray, that I'll show you in a second. And then another reason why I really like this box, it came with this tray, when I thought that was really good for trying to keep things organized. So 8 D batteries for the 2 lanterns. Also a mag light that takes AA batteries. And then, as you can see here, I have rubber band, double A batteries, as one falls out. Double A batteries for my light here and for the other lanterns I have, which is the atomic beam. So I try to stick with 2 batteries, D's and double A's. I didn't want to keep throwing in triples and doubles, but eventually what I decided to do was another flashlight. This flashlight here, what I was from my Create My Own Crate Club, used AAA. So I was trying to keep with just, you know, using doubles, double A's and D's, but then I ended up, you know, going with this flashlight. Figured, okay, having some triples are okay to have too. One thing, some little tea light candles, which are good to light. A little little tool, not a multi-tool, but it has, you know, the screws, the screw bits. You know, just a small little tool, nothing too big to where you're gonna kind of weigh it down. The one thing that I really like is the little Velcro straps. Then I have a notepad with a couple different pens, red, blue, and black. Now you're probably wondering, why is there a notepad in there? The reason why I have a notepad in there is that when I loan this kit out, I try to have people write down, if they can, if they remember, how long that they used the lanterns and which one did they use. Just so if I need to change the batteries out, to swap the lanterns out or the flashlights out, to put these ones in there and then, you know, restock it with more supplies, so you're constantly rotating the batteries. So that's why that notebook's in there, because I think it's very important to do. Another thing too that my wife got from her for Christmas is a little Swiss knife. Nothing too crazy, but you know, it has scissors, so if you need it, a little toothpick. So having this little knife is kind of a nice little have in there. Also too, glow sticks. You can never go wrong with glow sticks. Same thing, red, green, and then some yellow. Same thing, you know, if you're gonna use these colors for help or for signaling, you can. Also too, I have the string for the glow sticks, but as you can see, trying to keep this very minimum to what all the equipment we have. Now we're gonna lift this up. As you can see, we have some bigger candles. I have 4 in here. Just gonna take these out of here. You know, kind of like a really, you know, I was trying to go different sizes on all of them, because you never know with having a power outage. If you think power outage is going to be a long time, you maybe want to start with the tall candle and then this guy, and then if it continues to go, then you can kind of go with the small ones. So kind of went that route too. Now the 2 lanterns I have right here, just take the D's, lights up instantly, which is good to go. Then I have another lantern which takes the D's. This one kind of has the different like LED, the brightness, so can kind of save on battery if you need to, which I really kind of like to have. Then the one thing too, I've done a video on this and they're worth their weight in gold. I really like it, and I've almost been thinking about replacing these bigger batteries or bigger lanterns with these smaller guys, which these are the atomic beam lights. They're fantastic. They have the magnets so you can clip them onto refrigerator or your car. Good to have. You know, they're just, as you can see, they're super bright and they're very great to have. I think eventually what I might do to cut down on weight is replace these bigger lanterns with these smaller guys, because you could probably put a few more in there. So, but that's it. Let me just kind of pull this out so I can kind of just show you what I have for the, not what I have, but all of the reflector tape. So you can see one there, one on the back side, you know, and then the label right there, you know, pretty much simple, you know, and then this is what the case looks like when it's empty, and then everything will go back in there as it is. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys like this idea, and if you guys have your own version of a, you know, a light box or a power box, you know, let me know. And if you got a video on it, you know, send it to me, because I would love to see, you know, what you have in your light box. You know, like I said, this is catered for me. You know, some things, you know, some people might say, hey, you should add this. If you think I should add something to try to make sure that we're keeping down on weight, please put that in there. Let me know, because I think in time I'm going to get rid of these bigger lanterns and go with these smaller guys, just because it's going to save on weight. And as we all know, the D batteries are a lot more heavier than a AA battery. So if you're kind of going off of a camping, or if you're carrying this, weight is going to be a factor. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys, like I said, enjoy this video. You know, write any comments or questions down below. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you guys down the road.